Now, here they are, the most daredevil group of savvy drivers who ever rolled their wheels in a wacky races, competing for the title of World's Wackiest Racer. The cars are approaching the starting line. First is the Turbo Terrific, driven by Peter Perfect. Next is Rufus Rough Shiny Sawtooth in the Buzz Wagon. Maneuvering for position is the Army Surplus Special. Right behind is the Agile Mob in their bulletproof bomb. Then there's Ingenious and Pac-Man in his converter car. Oh, here's the lovely Penelope Pitstop. Next, we have the Bouldermobile with the Slide Brothers, Rock and Gravel. Lurching along is the Queasy Coupe with the Cruiser Twosome, and right on their tail is the Red Max. And there's the Arkansas Chugabug with Luke and Clover Bear. Sneaking along last is that Mean Machine with those double-dealing two-batters, Dick Dastardly and his sidekick, Muckley.
It's time for Wild and Wacky Christmas with the Wacky Races! I have got a save file. I'm not very far into this save file, but I nonetheless do happen to have one. So, who do we want to be? Rufus Roughcut, Turbo, or Peter... Sorry, let's start again. So, who do we want to be? Rufus Roughcut and Sawtooth in the Buzz Wagon, Peter Perfect in the Turbo Terrific, Luke and Blubber Bear in the Arkansas Chugabug, the Anthill Mob in their Bullet Hoof... the Ant Pill Mob in the Bullet Hoof Bomb, perhaps. No, the Bulletproof Bomb. The Sergeant Blast and Private Meatley in the Army Surplus Special. Penelope Pitstop in the Compact Pussycat. Gruesome Twosome in the Creepy Coupe. The Slag Bros, you fucking slag, you slag, you fucking slag, you slag, you slag, you mug, you slag. In the Bouldermobile. And unfortunately, as you noticed, it skipped straight past the 00 Mean Machine because I don't have it unlocked. Unfortunately, this is a fairly early doors save file, so I don't have much unlocked. Hopefully, it won't be a complete repeat of the last time I played Wacky Races, but with a bit of luck, we can have some fun anyway. I am leaning towards... Who am I leaning towards? I don't know, but if I do it enough times, I'm going to make everybody dizzy. Let's be sick for Christmas. Let's be queasy for Christmas. It's time to be queasy for Christmas. Tell you what, let's be the glamour kitty herself, Penelope Pitstop in the Compact Pussycat. Judun is indeed correct. Cart controls should be acceptable enough. I can't fully remember how to control it, but I think we'll figure it out. Oh! Woo! Yeah! I think it's because at the moment I don't have any weapons, so she's just sort of doing taunting and, you know, general motions. I'm just getting to grips with the controls again. We've got acceleration, we've got brakes, we've got sort of drift brake. I suppose technically it would be considered a handbrake, but it does seem to be more of a drifting mechanic. Waggle, waggle that ass. So one assumes that's probably unlockable up there. I believe one of the easiest tracks is the ones back here, and the snow ones, I don't know if you'd classify them as hard as such, but they are harder than perhaps this one. I think going up here, these are the easiest of the tracks. The Redwood Valley, actually no, I'm not convinced it is, because I think the farm, wherever the farm is, that might be the easiest one. Win a gold star by finishing first in the race. Can you collect all the stars to complete the challenge? I mean, I'll give it a damn good go, but, you know. Oh, I see, I can't do the wood stockade because I would require another star. So I can try and do the Lumberjack Lake. Oh, that's actually the easiest track, I think. That's the one I was thinking of. So I'd have to beat Dastardly and Muttley's time of 2:32 to unlock the challenge sort of stopwatch. Not a difficult word, not sure why he struggled with it, but there you go. Never mind, never mind. Nobody really gives a shit. Aha, we've got some deserty bits. Which side is my deserty bits? I know it's technically in the reverse. I was just curious if there was anything off in the other direction, so I wanted to turn around and double check. The Wild Frontier! So apparently I haven't won any stars here. I'll be back. I bet you will. And when you're back, you'll do something useful, I'm sure. Here we are with the Compact Pussycat. Now we get to choose our weapons, and as we've only got 3 available, we can choose all 3. But what buttons do we want them? So we'll have the Lippy Shot on X, the Power Shield Power on Y, and the Hairdryer Boost on V, because, you know, it'll do. What I tend to do with this is I try and set a precedent for where I place different types of weapons. So I will probably try, at least, to stick with the idea that my offensive shot weapons will be on the X button. Obviously, this being Dreamcast, it's not actually XX, I don't think. Although, having said that, I can't recall exactly what the Dreamcast utilised as part of its controller scheme. I think they still did ABXY, so it may very well, you know, sync up. Whoops, that is right in the fucking corner. It's not a complete loss yet. There is every possibility that I'll come back, but I feel very slow, which I suppose, arguably, means what I need to do is my Hairdryer Boost, because now, oh, okay, that was a bit... Wow, I'm mildly annoyed. I do better at this when I'm on my own, I swear to God. Although, having said that, I remembered trying this track previously, and I clearly didn't win last time. Oh, you bastard. If I'd just been a little bit more aware... Oh, Peter Perfect? How dare you cripple the Compact Pussycat? You're supposed to be the gent. You're supposed to assist me. You're not supposed to try and cripple me. Just try and use that drift more often, perhaps, but... Crucial thing I really, really, really need is speed. And unfortunately, I need more wacky points in order to get the speed boost. Come on. Good Lord, it's proving very difficult. I've only got 1 lap to come back, which is gonna prove troublesome, cause especially if I do something like that. That is less than optimal strategy. You don't want to fucking do that. Bam! Kissy heart! Be confused with my feelings. I'm giving you my feelings. Be very confused. Now let's try and whisk into the lead. Oh, I mean... I know! It's concerning that I'm in first place. Okay, that parasol, not 100% on it. Let's speed boost, because we just won! I mean, I'm one for the drama, it would seem, because throughout the entirety of that race, I was pretty much last. And suddenly out of nowhere, it was like whoosh, and away I went. I was just building tension. There was never any doubt that I was going to win the race. I just had to make it look like I wasn't going to win the race. Right, track challenge, yes. Tombstone pass. Let's go past by the tombstones with my compact pussycat. Weapons, exactly the same weapons, so there's no point in changing them. What's quite nice is if you don't change vehicle, it defaults back to what you used last time as your weapon preset buttons. Oh, I remember Tombstone Pass. I should really remember all of the tracks. But some of the later ones I probably won't, because it's been ages since I sort of... Probably not since the Dreamcast, since I actually truly dedicated myself to this game. As I say, I've definitely played it on this channel before, but I don't think it was this Dreamcast version. It was technically the sort of port to... I'm leaning towards saying the GameCube, but I might be wrong. Yeah, it's difficult to say. I feel... I'm hoping that's not true and it's just my mind, but feels distinctly like when she does that parasol sort of drift in midair, that she's actually slowing down. And I don't know whether that's my imagination or whether that's fact, but that feels like a huge detriment. I mean, I suppose there might be occasions where slowing down with the parasol is not a huge detriment to me, but nonetheless, it's concerning and alarming that it feels like every time I go over a hill, I end up slowing down. Oh, you bastard. Peter, bloody perfect again! I suppose maybe he's trying to cripple... Whoops, that's a wall. Maybe he's trying to cripple the compact pussycat so that he can rock up behind her and go, "Ah, hello, Penelope. I can assist you with that." See what I mean about... Look, oh, God. Right at the end, it's like, I need to move, game. I need to move. Let me move. Let my wheels touch the ground. That's the crucial element. How do I get speed if my wheels are not frictionally, velocitying? Whoops. That's not how you're velocitying. Velocity Raptor. We need a Velocity Raptor in this place. Well, I mean, I'm not going to put past the whole dramatic conclusion again, but it's not necessarily looking one... Oh, you bastard. I mean, Wow, you bastard. I saw that pumpkin mine right there. Do-do-do-do-do-do-do-do-do-do-do. Oh, you bastard. Oh, I've run out of wacky points. And this is the bit where we keep... Oh, I thought I could take a shortcut. Game said, no, fuck you. Have a fucking cactus. Blast it all. Well, I was absolutely lost that time, I suppose. We can come back from this loss. Don't worry, Penelope. Don't seem angry and don't do anything rash. We'll come back from this loss. All we have to do is believe in ourselves. That's it. That's all you have to do. Believe in yourself. Yeah. There is a song there somewhere, but I was singing it to the theme of the Wacky Races, which means it was kind of conflicting. I realise I'm not the world's best singer in the first place, but nonetheless, that was two very different songs competing in order to try and take dominance there, which didn't. Oh, you bastard! I think the no this way might be a shortcut, but I'm not 100% willing to risk it. Unfortunately, what I'm finding is because they are all in front of me, they keep getting all the wacky points before I do, which is proving quite troublesome annoyance. Okay, here we go. Right. We have parasol power. We've got... Oh, well, I mean... It wasn't the end of the world slipping through that gap, but I'd have preferred it not to have been like, oh, you've just bumped me off the map and almost caused me sort of quite the irritation there, because I was entirely prepped. I was entirely prepped and ready to scream sweet bloody murder at the game for screwing me over there, but no, they didn't. They rather pleasantly allowed me to get past. Right, okay, let's fire up the hairdryer. Going to try and get an early lead in this section now. How cool! Don't do the parasol-y! I hope it's my imagination, because otherwise just simply picking Penelope Pitstop puts you at a massive disadvantage. And that seems highly sexist, since as I believe, if memory serves, based on what we've literally only just reviewed, I think Penelope Pitstop is the only female Wacky racer. I might be mistaken. Not convinced I'm mistaken, but you never know. It's a shame. In order to not be overwhelmed by some of the music elements, I've turned it down a touch, but I can't hear the announcer all that well, which inconveniently means I can't hear him say about whether I've been targeted or not. But fortunately I had the parasol, so I think I will momentarily turn that off. Yeah, it's a weird balance, because most of the other audio seems quite loud, but the announcer seems quite soft, which is awkward. So, but you do need, that announcer does sort of go, "Oh no, you've been targeted," which can sometimes assist you quite readily if you've got the shields available. Because each racer has different weapons, but a lot of them boil down to projectile, mine, shield, and boost. There may be another archetype in there somewhere, but they are the most prominent ones, I believe.